Hi everyone, welcome to week 3 module. This week we have part 2 of our warm-up assignment. So last week you did the contour drawings of your cup. Now what we're going to do is you're going to make your cup out of wire. So you can use the original cup and you can also use your contour drawings to help you figure out where the wire needs to go. You want to consider some of the design on the cup and how you might transfer that over into wire. Two things that your wire needs is your cup needs wire on the bottom, your handle needs to have volume, and you need to show the walls in a creative way. Now, if you have a plain cup, that gives you a little bit more options on how you might show that the walls are there. I have a video that you can watch that will help you get started on your wire cup. In that video, I show a few ways of connecting the wire, twisting, looping, and some different ways of creating some different line qualities. We are critiquing our Earth Art projects this week. So for that, you can either attend the online optional Zoom meeting on Wednesday, where we will critique online, or you can do the written critique where you critique on 3 people's artworks. I do have a page that gives you a few ideas about what I'm looking for in the critiques, and so hopefully that'll help you write. This week we are starting our main wire project after our warm-up. This project, the prompt is to show time. And so that could be capturing a movement or capturing something that's decaying or growing, a motion, a freeze frame. So there's multiple ways to show that. It could also be sequential, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where things move over time. I have some examples of artists working in wire in a variety of ways, so that will hopefully give you some ideas about how you might make your idea out of wire. I have some past student examples that might help you kind of see the quality that I'm looking for. And so your drawings are due this week. You need drawings, you need reference images. They don't have to be wire projects. They can just be images of the actual thing that you're making or textures that you want to reproduce. Yeah, so the reference images, as long as they're relating to what you're making, that's great. And then a paragraph explaining your ideas. You can talk about how you're thinking of the time prompt. I have a great page that talks about line qualities and openness and density, and that will hopefully give you a direction. You can kind of use that as maybe a little roadmap on what you want the feeling of your wire to be and how you're going to use wire for that. We have the vocab for wire as well, so review that. I also have a page talking about lighting your wire project. So for the wire project, I'm asking for one photo where you are creating shadows. And the wire can create some really cool shadows. It can also enhance your piece. And so that page talks about that. We have a photography quiz about how you should accurately be photographing your work. And then we have a new reading this week. This reading is by Jerry Saltz, who's an art critic in New York. And he has these 33 lessons that are how to be an artist and give some advice. Now, I don't agree with all of the lessons, And that's something we can talk about in the discussion board. But some of the lessons have some really good reminders and advice on that. So we do have the discussion board from that reading. And that's it this week. I will be giving feedback on drawings pretty shortly after the due date, so that way you can go ahead and get started on that. So look out for my feedback on that. And as always, if you have questions, message me on Canvas, email me, amber.smith@chaffey.edu, and we'll have a good week, and I'll write to you online. Thanks, bye.